This guy has been telling us how to prevent forest fires for 3/4 of a century. And today, we are celebrating Smokey Bear's 75th birthday. Happy birthday, Smokey. Good to have you here, along with your friends, Ray and Zach, to talk about Smokey's history and the continuing mission to prevent forest fires. And you guys brought some equipment that is used very often in doing just that, in fighting forest fires. Right.
These are some of the tools that we use. The equipment we use is a lot different than the guys who work here in the city. We have to hike long distances, so our equipment is not as cumbersome, but these are some of the tools that we do use.
Let's talk about some of them. You have the chainsaw, and I said earlier, let's fire it up and saw the table in half. You guys weren't up for that, but that's all right.
Right. We take chainsaws to almost every fire. We have to limb trees or bushes. This one is called a Pulaski. Most of the things we're doing while we're working on a fire is digging, so we use this end much more than this end. This is for cutting branches, but we dig in the dirt with this end. This is how we dig line around most of the fires.
Right. The idea is stop the fire from progressing even further. Farther.
These are all just examples of ways that we remove the fuel from the fire and create a fire break. So this one's a combination tool. This one's a hoe or a grubber.
Let's show it to this camera here.
Yeah.
And the thing is when we're talking about, and Smokey's always telling us, hey, you can prevent forest fires, 90% of forest fires are still caused by humans.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Here around Las Vegas, we do our best to try and get some prevention messages out to let people know how to be a little bit smarter when they're out in the wildlands, not to be starting any fires.
And the message is working because over the last decade we've seen a decrease in the number of forest fires.
Yeah, simple things like not parking in dry grass, or when you're target shooting, don't target shoot into dry grass or rocks. Having a spark arrestor on your ATV or motorcycle that is in good working order, all those things will prevent a wildfire.
Are most of them caused by little things like that, or is it just people setting up a campfire and not putting it out correctly?
You know, it's both. Drown, stir, feel, right, with water, stir it with a shovel, and then feel it with the back of your hand. That's how we put out a campfire. Those are the simple things that we can do, but oftentimes it's things that you wouldn't realize could start a wildfire, like having a charcoal barbecue, for example, and then not completely extinguishing the coals.
You guys have you've showed us some of this equipment, and you haul in a lot of equipment. But you're walking up hills and through forests with some really heavy stuff here, right?
Right. This is an example of what we call an IAPAC, initial attack. We brought this in for you to try it on.
All right.
You get to see what these guys hike up a hill with.
Okay, that's good enough. That is heavy. How much does that weigh?
Generally between 40 and 50 pounds.
Wow.
We have to carry quite a bit of water.
And you're going a long way sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
All day, sometimes fighting these fires in really difficult conditions.
Yeah. That's correct.
That's impressive. Yeah. Okay, I'll put it down because I don't have to go through a forest. What else you got here?
So this is our personal protective equipment, kind of like the pants that we're wearing here. We've got a shirt for you. Right? This is a Nomex material. It's fire resistant. And the reason these clothes are loose and baggy is so that they breathe, right? Yeah. Structure firefighters wearing heavy, dense clothes because they need the extra protection, and they may be moving upstairs, but they're not hiking miles into a fire.
Right.
If I were to wear full structure gear, I wouldn't make it very far because it's too heavy and it doesn't breathe.
Right.
These clothes are lightweight and breathable, but they still offer us a
fire retardant at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got the helmets that you have to have.
Right. The brain is the most important part of the body, so we protect it with this. Yeah.
Man.
And our hands, right? We can't do much without protecting our hands. So
how often are you guys deployed?
So we'll go on 14-day deployments, and we can extend up to 21 days, and then we have to have some days off. That's our work-rest cycle.
Yeah, you got to, right? Yep. Well, thank you for the work you're doing, both of you. And Smokey, thanks for all you have done for 75 years. Happy birthday to you. If you want more information on how you can prevent forest fires, go to smokeybear.com.